Okay, so I just want to go ahead and make another intro for this video before it begins, to say that throughout this entire video I'm saying Aquarius, but I really mean Taurus. So forgive me, Taurians, but this message is for you. It is about the 11th house, which is Aquarius energy, associated with the Aquarius energy. So again, this video was made and is for Taurus energy. I just said Aquarius, but all of it still applies no matter what. Okay, enjoy. What up, it's your girl here, Lemon, back with another reading. All right, and this is going to be for Aquarius energies. All right, I'm still doing Pisces season because technically it's still Pisces season. So this message is going to be for you guys. Okay. All right, thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. I truly appreciate it. Whenever you come to this message is when you're meant to receive it. Time doesn't matter, as it is fluid, okay? And this is for the sun transiting the 11th house, Aquarius energy. And 11th house has to do with assets you make from work, co-workers, friendships, networking, social media, and groups, elite groups, and your peers, things of that nature. So with Sun and Saturn both being here, this is a great opportunity for us to become consciously aware of what you should have, gain insight, and to be consciously aware of how you can grow and expand in this area, and to basically make it work for you instead of you trying to find ways to kind of block it out or shut out doing more with other people. Because with Pluto moving into Aquarius, we definitely going to connect more with people. So this Pisces season basically was giving you an opportunity to connect more with regular people, or work in groups of people to support humanity in its healing process. Okay, so let's go ahead and get an oracle from the Earth Warriors deck to start off before we get into the Tarot of the Divine, and then we're going to get a little Mystic Rebel Oracle card too. So we got the Goddess of Waters here. She guards the waters of life, Goddess of Teotihuacan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm still working on it. But that's one of the most magical places I've wanted to go, because that's the place where they have the original pyramids, where it's one for a temple for the moon and a temple for the sun is there. Okay, so this is the number 4, and I'm just going to read some of it briefly, not all of it. But it says, the ancient guardian mother protects the waters of life and offers her protection and blessing. Her appearance augurs a time of purification and cleansing, leading to enhanced fertility. You are a creator of new consciousness, a generator of positive energy as fuel for constructive outcomes. We need your vitalized being to keep nourishing the human collective with helpful alternative to mainstream consciousness. You will be protected and supported at the deep level of soul in order to become the creator and custodian of a clean reservoir of consciousness which souls thirsty for purity, relief, and love can drink. The ancient mother will help you to help her and the many creatures within her care. She will help you to be fearlessly inventive with your loving creations of healing consciousness. Yes, definitely see this for Aquarius energies, where you have the ability to utilize things that are naturally a part of your insight or your wisdom to share with the many peoples on this, rock here we call Earth, and not to limit or allow or try not to limit yourself or to intimidate people into listening to you. It's more about just willingly sharing that information with a lot of people, being able to give back, do charity work, and things of that nature. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. Okay, let's fish for the sun transiting the 11th house. What messages do we have for the sun transiting the 11th house of Pisces? The Sun in Pisces transiting the 11th house. The messages we have. 1 second. Okay, we're right back. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just give people what they need. Not a penny more, not a cent less. Okay, so let's dig into it. Okay. Let's go ahead. Just 3. Got the 10 of Swords. Okay. Ooh. The King of Cups and the Magician. Okay, some magic. Seem more like revenge or avenging. The 8 of Wands. Things are happening quickly. I do definitely see this as whoever got kicked out or was pushed off the boat, the underdog story, kind of what I'm picking up here, is things are coming around. So whoever was betrayed by people that they trusted, they are grown, they're maturing, spiritually, they've matured. And now they're in the position with this Magician card to really take action on the things that they truly want to do, which I think most of it had to do with healing and forgiving themselves, putting themselves in a better position emotionally, so they're able to handle when difficult changes arise. Instead of trying to force themselves to remain, they allow themselves to just go with the flow and release and not hold back. Okay, there could have been a lot of fear with, losing your grip on reality, or losing people in your life, or losing some sense of stability. That was completely an illusion all around, because things have to cycle out in order for new things to cycle in. So you have like the fairy godmother here is coming to grant the wish of someone who's been patiently waiting to, I want to say, avenge, but it's not the people that they're avenging. You don't ever want to avenge people or get so deep into your ego of the emotional parts of you. Your ego is the face that you want to meet and greet these people with in your past, because it's not about them. That's why she guards the waters of life. Okay, you're being protected emotionally and spiritually from people who are like that, and who purposely pushed you out or made you feel like you were not welcomed in certain groups. That had to take place on purpose in your youth, because this is a Gemini card, and Gemini represents the age period when we're young, in school, like school age children. So there was definitely a learning process that had to take place with you being removed or cut out of a group activity, because you needed to probably heal your ego or make peace with the fact that with the ego bruise, that there was something emotionally that was actually holding you back, that your ego was trying to compensate for, that now with time and distance, you've been able to acknowledge, accept, and fully integrate the information, which is why the Magician is here to grant you the key, I want to say, your success, because you had to learn that lesson of losing out on something and not taking it too personal or making it seem like it's an issue with the ego, because it was never an issue with the ego. You may have had issues with controlling or acknowledging the ego rising within you and making changes and not wanting to be more flexible with the group. However, that experience taught you very quickly, okay, when it came to working on things by yourself instead of working with other people, that there is another way to continue to be yourself and have integrity and still be able to do the abundance of changes that have to take place in humanity. That can still happen with you being authentic to yourself and not limiting yourself to what is possible, okay? Your ability to expand and grow with groups of people is something that, you know, you can choose to work on. And your time away was to help you learn how to build the wisdom that you need to master communication with those who may not be as astute as you are, because you have to remember that there are times when you're going to be the Page of Cups and someone else is the King. Okay? Yeah, the tables always turn. Okay? So let's get some advice here. Moving forward. Okay, what advice do we have for the Sun and Pisces transit in the 11th house? Yeah, so you may have had a lot of mishaps when it comes to friendships where someone betrayed your trust, and it may still kind of haunt you sometimes, or you may be, or what happened with you may be haunting them cutting you off the way they did. Yeah, trust your intuition. They may have been the ones that have been haunted by you because they see you everywhere. They see the progress that you've made without them. Even though you were the person that was kicked out or cut off, you still continue to make strides and progress in your learning and development of what it means to set your ego aside and work as a team. Confirmation, okay? So moving forward, continue to trust your intuition and moving forward with whatever plans or aspirations you have to help heal and build the community of the world, okay? That doesn't mean that you have to, you know, down your intelligence or play a role that is not you. But what it does mean is that you get to take those experiences and how it made you feel, and now you can see them in other people, and you have enough wisdom and intelligence already to understand exactly what they need and be able to give it to them, okay, to help them heal and be healthy within themselves and transform out of an ego first mentality the same way that you had to. Now you can share this healing energy with the world and teaching them things that every Aquarian energy knows innately, coming from the ethers that a lot of people who do not have prominent Aquarius placements need to learn, need to understand, overstand, understand, however you want to put it. But continue to trust your intuition, okay? It's leading you to more healing, because there's a lot of healing to be done, and you're the person who's going to be stepping up and being the leader of these groups, or leading with these groups to heal humanity, heal massive amount of people, even if it's children. You're stepping up more, okay? And don't block this blessing that your fairy godmother is granting to you by going backwards. Okay, continue to move forward. Let bygones be bygones, and embrace the fact that, you know, you are gifted with that intellect to be able to meet and greet, chop it up, and heal any and every walk of life there is. Okay, you have the ability to master communicating with anyone regardless of what they've been through, because you have the wisdom and the knowledge from your experiences in the past, whether it's when you were younger or even something that already took place in your most recent past, where you had to heal and acknowledge, you know, the darkness and the emotions that were in you in order for you to be granted the wish to try this again. Okay, so don't take it for granted that you have an opportunity to team up with people and do the best that you can do. Okay, you experiencing that loss of being cut off or betrayed did not mean that you were a bad person at all. It did not mean that they were right and you were wrong at all. It just means that there was something in your structure and your development that needed a little bit more love and attention, so low that could have damaged the full picture of what your intention was. So Spirit gave you time alone to figure out what that is and to heal it and process it and integrate. And now that the integration process has basically completed itself, now you get to move on into a new chapter with working with groups of people again in a more efficient way. Okay, so there's no need to shut down, you know, working with other people and all that other jazz. It's time for you to just accept the fact that you are meant to work with other people. You are meant to do group activities. You are meant to work with other people. Of course, make sure it's in a way, a staple way, intuitively, that you're following your guidance. But don't let your ego get the best of you where you feel like you can't really work or talk to anyone. You just got to do everything on your own, because that's bullshit. We don't do anything by ourselves. We're all connected as one. And if you continue to try to separate yourself, you're only pulling the energy out to try to break away again into something else. And that comes with a lot of negativity if it's not being done for the saving of humanity, because you're still working with some type of other energies even when you do that. So instead of going against, you know, what is best for you and everyone because you're getting frustrated or there's miscommunication or misunderstanding, take time out to sit and convene with your higher authority, your higher power, your higher self, to give you the blueprint and how you can, you know, release the blockages that you are up against, that you may not have full, you know, vision on because your ego may be blocking you, instead of full speed ahead with the ego. Okay, 11:11 on the clock. That's where I'm going to end it. Thank you so much for Aquarius energies, or wherever you have Aquarius in your chart that will have the Sun Pisces transiting. Whenever you view this message, when you're meant to receive it, so don't worry about the timing. Okay, if you're looking for a personal reading, that information will be available in the description box below. And until next time, peace.